what's going on, man? New episode of Playa Politics, man. We back.
And we back with another one. Shout out world. What's up, everybody?
What's up?
You doing all right out there with all the craziness going on? Hopefully it ain't in your city. If it is, hey, stay safe out there.
Man.
Shout out to everybody on YouTube, TikTok. Man, y'all going up, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we're gonna be back, man. We're gonna be back dropping some more damn shorts and shit, man.
Of course, yeah. Yeah. We I can tell things get a little controversial. If you folks in the comment section, like, hey man, nah, bro, nah. Like,
what it is, man.
Hey man, everybody entitled to their opinion, man.
Yeah.
So we ain't tripping off that, but we appreciate the people checking out the content, man.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
So like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, man.
Man.
Tell a homie, man, we here.
What we talking about today, man?
Bruh. Listen, man, I know the black church is supposed to do well in the community.
Yeah.
Listen, I can understand, and there's so many things that happen that make you understand why people don't go to church.
Yeah.
Your beliefs as far as religion goes is totally different from church. I don't care what nobody says. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have 10 people in your living room and y'all can be talking about the Bible. That's the same thing. There's no difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's as much, that's church the same way it is going to some building and listen to somebody talk. So ain't no difference. You know what I'm saying? But the criticism of the black church gets no better when you have videos of a pastor telling somebody there ain't enough money, you know what I'm saying, or
man,
berating somebody or saying, hey, this ain't enough. Like it's listen. At one time, when they passed around the collection plate, I thought $1 was good enough.
Hold on. We're gonna show the video first. We're gonna show the video first. Read the video right here.
I, Roberta McCoy, given faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
All right, man. Continue, man.
So Fred Hampton came out with the longer version, saying that the pastor, was like, he let it be known that when you come up there was a certain amount to come up there with. And I understand that. But even still, the way he told her, that ain't what I asked, yada, yada. What happened to the days of whatever you got? I don't care what kind of church this is. I don't care what kind of it don't matter to me. Why is it such it just seems like such a money grab at these churches now. Like even when I don't know if you remember when I think it was T.I., Killer Mike, and all them they went to Newburgh.
Mm.
And this was after some major thing, something happened. But anyway, T.I., Killer Mike, I want to say 2 Chainz was there. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. But I know T.I., Killer Mike was there. And they had them sitting in the front.
Mm.
So the pastor come up like, hey man, I see we got, we got certain people up here. Maybe they can bless us with a certain amount, yada, yada. And T.I. said he looked at Killer Mike like, hey man, I ain't coming here for all that. Like,
for real, like
that's not what we doing.
Like just money grabbing, man.
Yeah, not only that, don't sit me up front with that intent.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you trying to get money 2 times though, because you trying to get money to put me in the front so you can put this shit all on the internet.
Of course.
And then you trying to stick me for the bread too while I'm
here. Yeah.
Like, yeah, that shit is that's a finesse, man. Like that's what I be saying.
Of course.
Y'all niggas it always looking like niggas finessing. Like,
yeah, especially, and one of the things that stood out to me, regardless if you agree with Umar or not, and I've heard several people say this about the black church. to get billions of dollars over the last however many years, billions. Mm-hmm. The church has gotten billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And you look at our neighborhoods and you're like, okay, they ain't reinvesting none of that. Like the black church as a whole, like let's say you got 10 to 20 other mega churches, and put all their resources together. You could have bought up blocks, literally.
Yeah.
You could have bought up blocks.
Yeah.
And I ain't even talking about just one project or one apartment. You could have bought up blocks.
Man.
And did some amazing things instead of just putting money in the church. And like I remember when Creflo went and got a private jet. I'm like, what are we doing with like a plane? Like
I'm telling you, son, like shit like that. Niggas cannot explain that to me, son. Like, niggas say, well, you know, the pastor got to do this and the pastor got to.
No, you don't.
Son,
no, you don't.
Why do he need ain't pocket watching? I'm just saying. Y'all want me to go here to y'all want me to go to this church. Y'all want me to believe what y'all got going on and all that shit. Answer this question, Shawty. Why do home need a private jet?
I need private jet for what?
well, he gotta get here. And I'm like, nigga, this nigga not performing open heart surgery, Shawty. Like this shit ain't time sensitive that he gotta get there.
Right.
Like he can get on commercial like everybody motherfucking else.
On commercial like everybody else.
That shit is crazy. And then I'm looking at this shit like, okay, did one pastor? Why do home need a damn a 10-room mansion?
Yeah, why? Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying. The pastor, damn, he living off his blessings and shit.
No,
like that. I'm like, so you mean to tell me? So I'm looking at this shit from the stands,
right?
Looking up at the pulpit. So you mean to tell me I got to get there to get all this shit?
Right.
So
right.
And that's what I be saying, Sean. Like that shit. And I used to tell my grandma this shit long time ago, Sean. When she did church.
Of course.
And you know, ain't no disrespect to that. You know what I'm saying? I was saying, Grandma, I ain't got no disrespect with you just church. It just I hate the what they call that shit. I hate the damn elitist type shit. Like, well, you got to be in this group, and if you ain't in this group, you just a peasant and shit. I'm like, shawty, like, I thought being a Christian, you don't supposed to be thinking like that, shawty.
Right?
How y'all gonna tell me one thing, man? I'm just like, shawty,
man. And again, I've tried to explain to people. I said it comes off like that, whether the intent is there or not. It comes off to see stuff like this. To know all the stuff that goes on in church, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But neither here nor there. But it's a lot of things that turn people off, from going to church, because the whole point is to get a word and keep it moving. Like that's
exactly.
Like I so people going through things. Hey, I need a word. Like I need some kind of
some motivation,
something to lift me up. Something, you know. That's the whole point of me going.
Like that what it's supposed to be, for to lift your spirits up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It don't supposed to be all this other shit. You know what I'm saying?
And then you don't go to be envious of people and like, hey, this person got this.
All that shit.
Did you see sister with the new car? Did you see? It's like, what?
I'm like, my nigga, I can be out in the street in the world doing that.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I was like, yo, this stuff don't even. It don't even matter. Like, So again, I was more than I can't see disappointed, because I'm not surprised. But it was just one of the things, like when you see stuff like that, you just like, come on, bro. Like
to me, it's just the arrogance that he had. Like,
that too.
Like what I take, all that shit there, just like my nigga, you are getting donation. You getting a donation, man. You don't know what these folks went through to get that shit.
Right.
And you just talk to her like that, and then I thought we respect your elder. That's an older lady.
It's an older lady. I don't care if y'all same age, bro. Like, I know he's older too, but that was the other part.
And she got a young man with her.
And that's what I'm thinking. Like,
So you showing the young
what
man.
he could think. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You showing the young man this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's just like that shit disgusting to me, man. Like, and it just turned me further and further away from this shit. I'm sorry, Sean. Like,
it's again, it's why, you know, the times I've been, times I've been to church in recent years, it's kind of like, you know, it's the show of, you know, the choir and the band and all that stuff, which is cool. I get it.
Yeah.
And I have no issue. I have no issue with it. Like, you know, it's entertaining. And then, because every church is its own little community, it seems like. Everybody is their own little thing. They have their own little events and stuff that go on. Like I said, what I be wanting to hear is, like, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the? Yeah, give me the word. I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that. Like, whatever that is, like, cool. Like, you know. But it's like, what else are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, like, you know, it's some that when they give out scholarships to the kids and stuff like that. I think that's dope. Like,
respect,
stuff like that. Stuff like that is dope. But then to know, like, with certain churches, especially the mega churches, I'm not even talking about the smaller churches, like the mega churches, to know that you got pastors that are worth millions. I don't care how they got it. You know what I'm saying? And to know that there are people coming in there that's trying to figure out what they're going to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff like that. Then, you know, y'all doing the food drives. Some of the food drives, if you get the food from there, bro, food about to expire, bro. Like,
But,
you got like a day.
But at that point, it's just like, you really got to get what you can. You know what I'm saying? If you starve,
I get it. You know, people hungry. Hey, you get what you can get,
but this my thing about that shit though. So okay, I understand all that food drives and shit like that. Yeah. But it just the simple fact that it just like don't motherfucking just flaunt it. Don't be arrogant. So like like I hate that shit. I hate shit like that because it's just like, my nigga, y'all preaching this word, and it's so many just contradictions on that shit, man. It's just like
and that's how it come off.
Yeah, when I see shit like that, I'm like, oh, okay, like, I already know what this is. I'm good. Right. Even if that shit ain't true, I'm just gonna automatically get turned off on it. It's just like, oh no, that's a play. It's a play, son. And then it's just like, you doing that shit to people that don't really got it like that.
Right.
That's fucked up to me.
Right. And that's the other part. That's one of the things where I was just like, that's always turned me off.
Yeah, that's fucked up to me.
And that goes the same thing with politicians and, you know, all that stuff. Like, politicians are similar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know, you promise people the world and all this other stuff. And it's almost like, we taking from the poor to promise them, you know, promise them hope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but they voting shit.
Yeah. You ain't even really giving them nothing tangible. You just promise them hope. Like, we got hope on, you know. But then they on the other side helping the elites. You know what I'm saying? Like, people that got it, they helping them out so they can keep it. Whereas
the way this shit is.
Yeah, the folks that ain't got nothing. It's like, hey, how can we keep making sure we get them, you know, get stuff out of them and it come off the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
it just like the way she did, like, this $1,000 and plus an extra $2. So it seemed like, I ain't gonna say if it's true or not, but it seemed like she went out there and rallied up that money. You feel what I'm saying?
Because the other part, she was like, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Yeah,
means you ain't got it right then.
Yeah, like, I gotta work on this shit. I gotta rally up the other 800.
That's crazy, bro.
And for him to hear that and just, but that ain't what I asked you to do.
That's crazy, Sean.
And it's just like, to me, it's just like, Charlie, who the fuck are you, Sean?
Hey,
you not Jesus, nigga. You not.
And bro, like, so there was a movie done a long time ago by Bill Maher. It was called Religionless. And he caught heavy backlash because the whole movie is just him questioning religion. That was it. Yeah. He literally was just asking questions because Bill Maher is he's atheist.
Yeah.
And I think I ain't gonna say he's come around, but he doesn't shy away from the conversation, which I always give him props for.
Yeah.
He never shies away from the conversation, when somebody's trying to, convince him otherwise. But there was a couple of pastors on there that gave off that air of, yes, I'm this.
Yeah.
I'm this type of person and I should be seen this way, and that's why people follow me. And something like that, I was just like, oh, like, wait a minute, bro. Like,
I just don't get it, child.
You're a common man, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you ain't no more spectacular than me.
And these two particular, one was a Latino and the other one was a black dude. And they both were heavy on the I'm this, I'm that, I dress like this because of this, and the Lord said this and this, that, and third. And they even challenged him to go, the black dude, they challenged him to look in the Bible and see where it says it. And he was like, oh, it does say it here, there, yada, yada. And then, in the background was like, yeah, it doesn't say this in this part of the Bible, yada, yada. But it just lets you know that, and I'm not saying every pastor's like that. I'm not trying to put that on every pastor, but it lets you know that there are some pastors who look at themselves a certain way, and because they have a following and they have a church or whatever case may be, they just put themselves in that space of like, yeah, I'm this, and I deserve to have this. I deserve to dress like this, and people should want to give me their money and this, that. It was just like, God dang. I'm like, like I said, I can understand how anybody is turned off from church. You know what I'm saying? Just church. Religion is a whole nother thing.
I'm saying that's a whole.
What you believe in that's totally different. But
that's a whole. But see, what you said, that was three different things. Church. Then you got religion, and then what you believe in. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, I know religion and what you believe in is kind of in the same thing, but it's not.
Kinda,
you know what I'm
saying?
Yeah. It's not. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, that shit there. It's just like, man. Cause now I was thinking about this shit, and I was thinking like, now I'm finna just start telling people niggas at me, are you religious? I'm just gonna say, nah, I'm not religious. I say I believe in God. And I believe in frequency and mental, you know what I'm saying? The mental mindset and shit like that. I believe in all that shit. Yeah, that shit, that mental frequency and shit like that. It's just like, that's why nigga run around here, walking around here screaming, saying I'm God and I'm a God and all that shit there. They ain't saying it from the standpoint of God. They saying it from, nigga, I got power that these niggas don't know about.
Right.
As far as like the mental frequencies and shit like that, that shit real. Like they don't did studies on this shit. This shit real.
Right.
But to a religious person like that shit is some magic shit, man. They don't believe in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't care about that shit. So it's just like, you got niggas who believe that, and this nigga that believe that, and this nigga believe, you know what I'm saying? So
it's different. And that's, that's always been one of the things ever since I was younger. I kind of like, I'll listen to anybody speak on it. Like, I went to, this was last year. I went to a Muslim funeral. My cousin, my older cousin passed, and he was Muslim. And I had never been to a Muslim funeral. I didn't even know. And what they do is completely different. You know what I mean? And of course, I know there's a difference between Muslim and Christian, but how they do things is totally different. It's not even close. And conversation with somebody about, somebody who's Muslim, and they just talked about certain stuff, and I was just like, and you see there's such conviction in different people about their religion, man. Like, you can't, to hear him speak on, being a Muslim, and then I got homeboys and, lady and all this stuff, they're Christian. Like my whole family Christian for the most part. Like my whole family Christian. So to hear their perspective on it, on what they believe, so on and so forth, And then I've had atheist friends, agnostic friends. I've had, like I've had conversations with a lot of people, and even white people. Like, it's what's interesting when you meet white people who are non-religious.
Yeah.
Those are some interesting people, because you're like, because at first you're like, okay, so if you don't believe this, you must believe this. And there's a lot of white people walking around, they just don't believe nothing. Like, it's just, they just walk around the world like they don't believe nothing.
Cause I seen a nigga that was atheist like that, and he was just like, y'all think we just damn devil worshiping and all this shit. Like, man, hell no, like I don't believe none of this shit. I don't believe either or. He was just like, man, my nigga, I believe I don't know what the fuck going on. That's what I believe. So he was just like, so y'all, when y'all think we atheists, we believe that I don't know what's going on. Like,
right.
I'm just out here doing I'm just living my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You saying y'all nigga do all that. Y'all trying to think y'all got all the answers and when y'all don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He kind of right about that.
Man, that's Bill Maher's whole thing.
Yeah.
Bill Maher, he was somewhere. And they were like, what do you? He's like, man, he said, I believe and I don't know. Like, they just like, he's like, I'm not finna,
But
and one of the guys that was talking to him had a good point. He was like, that's why we call it faith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, that's a fair point. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said, that's why we call it faith, because Bill was trying to say, oh, you can't see it, can't touch it, yada, yada, and dude, like, that's why we call it faith, because we just believe it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and my whole thing is, everybody to me is entitled to whatever they truly believe in their hearts, and whatever's gonna, to me, I tell anybody, told my mama this to everybody, like, if it's making you a better person, I'm not going to say anything against it.
By all means, do this
like,
shit.
I don't care what you claim. If it's making you a better person, and I don't see you disrespecting people, you trying to help people, you
trying to hurt people.
Yeah, you ain't trying to hurt nobody. You trying to help. I can never be like, oh, your religion is wrong. What you believe is wrong, because if it's making you a better person, it must be doing something right. You know what I'm saying?
Something right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
And to me, it's just like, because I know a nigga like that, he don't believe in that. He was just like, I don't believe in that. And I know my cousin, he believe in EFI. You know what I'm saying? EFI real big down here in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
The EFI shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't calling shit, but EFI. And it just like, them folk got a whole different thing. They go back to the African roots and all that stuff.
Yep.
You already know how I feel about it. You already know how I feel about it. So it's just like, with that, it's just like, that's a whole nother, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
the whole nother thing.
It's just like, my nigga, I'm more of a real life, what I witness and what I damn experienced.
Right.
That's what I believe in.
Right.
Like, I know God real from shit that I've been through. Like, boy, think about that shit like, hey,
right.
Your ass supposed to be out here, my nigga.
Right.
It ain't the only way, but God the only person that save you from that bullshit, man.
And that's what I'm saying. It's weird too when you all these different entities and deities and all this stuff, because like it's almost too like, what's your interpretation?
Yeah.
God himself. You know what I'm saying? Not just a prophet or anybody like that, just God. Like, what is your interpretation of that? You know what I'm saying? Because is it the guy in the sky that controls everything? Is it consciousness? Is it
that's what I'm saying?
Is it the sun? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of shit.
Life and you know what I'm saying? It's like you can go, because all people gonna do is say, you go by their religious text or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Christian gonna say the Bible says this. Muslim gonna say what the Quran says this, and so on and so forth. So
same shit.
Same
shit to me. It just like y'all, they know how similar that shit is. You know what I'm saying? They know how similar that shit is, but it's just like they gotta nitpick the little. Well, in the Quran is this, and now in the Bible they tell y'all to believe this, and then it's just like, my nigga, like, you can find shit that you don't agree with and all that shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's just what it is. Like,
and they keep doing it. They keep doing it.
But to me, with this shit right here, that don't have nothing to do with religion, God, or none of that. That's just a nigga who just Come on, man.
It was
Like,
as they say, it was in poor taste.
that was some
Like,
sucker, as they say, that was some sucker shit.
Yeah, it was horrible. I
Like
was
that.
just like, come on, bro. Like, look, anybody give it to me. You go to your church, and anybody giving over 100 should be, you be
Man.
like, hey, appreciate it. Like,
Man, you
know
need to
what I'm
accept $1. Like, them motherfuckers
like,
coming,
that's
hey,
what I'm
man,
saying.
I
Like,
ain't
back
got
in the day,
this.
like,
All I got, man.
when I was little, it was like, hey, you seen somebody put a 10 or a 20 in the thing, you was like, hey,
But yeah, that motherfucker
somebody got some
balling.
bread.
That motherfucker balling.
Somebody got some money. They're putting the 20 in there, like, you know, but
my grandma down called that little 5. Hey,
yeah.
5.
You know,
You put that 5 in that motherfucking 4B down, thank for it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, so like I said, man, it's to each his own. Like I said, if it's making you a better person, I'm all for it. But
I had to second get that. I had to second get that church, man.
Oh yeah,
me personally, I would have hurt the nigga though. I would have did something to him. It's just like the simple fact. It's just like, my nigga, these people are spending their hard-earned bread in this shit, man.
Yeah, because that could have went to something else for her. Like that could have went towards some bills or
she the way she was talking, it's just like she was happy that she came with this money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's just like how he just shit on her dream like that in front of that young man. That shit is disrespectful, man.
Cause it did seem like, oh, like she got that, like you said, she got that together.
Yeah, like
she had to get all that together, man.
Yeah, like this is all the people that I, you know what I'm saying, all the companies I came through, and I, you know what I'm saying, got donations, and we put all our money together, and this how we present this to you, and you just like, that ain't what I asked you. It's just like, you could at least said, man, you know, appreciate it, man. Tell them people that thank y'all, but that ain't what I asked. You know what I'm saying? That would have been better than that ain't what I asked you. It just that shit would be
to do it like the way he did it made it worse.
Yeah, that shit would be the
way he said it and went about it, it just made it totally worse.
Like that shit would I just didn't like that shit, man. It just to me, that shit made me just further and further like, nah, I'm good on church.
Bro,
man.
A lot of people did. Even when Fred Hampton put out the context behind it, people going at him. I said, God dang, bro, y'all ain't gonna win this one, Sean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all ain't gonna win this one, girl.
Then at that point, in what the economy and shit like that, it's just like, Sean, you actually said that shit, Sean. Like,
because you know, too, is they have been trying to figure out, and this is church in general. This is not even just black church, white church, yada yada. Yeah. This is the Christian church in general. Have been having an issue with how did they say it? They were seeing it was less and less younger people.
Yeah.
But then they've seen a rise. So like people our age.
Yeah.
Are the ones not going to church as much.
Yeah.
They said there's been a rise in like younger people, like late teens, early 20s, stuff like that. But then also too, of course, you got older people, but then there's not a lot of men in the church. Yeah. It says not a lot of men at all. Like you say, most of the men that are in church are married men with their families, yada yada yada. So you know, it's still a lot of that. So they, you know, they're still trying to find ways to get people into church and all these other things. But I'm like, you know, that's if y'all are going about it in certain ways, that ain't
the way to go. That ain't the way to go. Because it's the simple fact that, like, that's just like the people just be like, man, you know, go to the pastor and talk to him about your marriage and shit like that. And I'm like, my nigga, what the fuck can he tell me about my marriage? This is my marriage.
Right.
Who the fuck is this nigga? Like, this nigga not Jesus. Like, this nigga can't place his hand on me and bless me, nigga. Fuck
it. Because from some of the marriage counselors I've seen that are you know, pastors and all that, that's all they're gonna tell you.
Exactly.
Well, the Bible says this, and you should put God in. You know, I mean, you pretty much know what he's gonna say. So
come on, man, you know what he's gonna say.
And again, for certain people, it works. You know what I'm saying? I guess it depends on the issues that you might have, yada yada. But it works. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who you talking to. You know what I'm saying? So,
but to me, that shit, you gotta do more than that, man. Like, I'm not with that shit. Like, it's just the simple fact that just like how all this shit is. It's just like, man, come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man. But yeah, man, Pastor would have did that shit to my aunt, something like that. Hey, Pastor. Man.
Yeah.
You gotta watch your mind. You tripping now.
Yeah,
You
that was crazy, man.
I ain't like that shit, especially in front of that young man. He said,
Yeah.
I'm like, man, she really damn presented this shit. And you really just didn't even give a fuck about her.
Nowadays, they ain't no little bit of money.
That's what I'm saying.
They ain't no little bit of money at
That's
all.
what I'm saying. Like,
That's crazy.
and for her to damn run it up like that and say, I'm gonna go work on the rest of it. You should have gave her a thank you for that shit.
Right.
Say, man, you know, this all I got, but I'm gonna run up to down 800, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they listen, but that ain't what I'm just like.
Yeah. Yeah. It can't.
I ain't with all that.
It came off horrible.
I ain't getting up out my bed, Shawty.
Yeah.
On Sunday, putting on my motherfucking best for a nigga to down go in a spot where a nigga talking to me like on shit.
Mm-hmm.
Telling me I ain't got enough money. Telling me damn I'm going to hell. Like, man, get out of here with that shit, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm just gonna tell the truth. Get out of my face with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
right.
I'm the head of my household, but you got them motherfucker telling me down, oh, you running your household wrong. Nah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm good on that, man.
And that's when, and that's when you start, you know, the pastors ain't perfect either. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nother thing.
Oh, yeah, we don't need to get into that part. That's what I'm saying.
Whole nother thing. So
that's a whole nother can of worms, right there.
So, but anywho.
But yeah, man.
Not impressed.
But I ain't like that shit. They got step that shit up. But man, next topic, man, we gotta talk about these dweebs now talking about the streets over and all that shit.
Yeah, I got a lot to do.
I'm finna play the video. The video like 2 minutes 30 seconds long, so we're gonna read. We're gonna look at it. All right.
I'm so glad that I lived to see the downfall of the street nigga. Everybody gets to see how lame street niggas are and always were. Street niggas are jealous of anybody who doesn't have to live by the code that they live by because that's the only thing that they have. Street niggas walk around and they're like, oh, I'm a real nigga. Not because I'm stronger than you, not because I'm faster than you, not because I'm in better shape than you, not because I eat better, not because I can cook, not because I can do whatever, not even because I'm a good lyricist, because these niggas don't even be able to rap. They be like, I'm a real nigga because I got money and I'll kill you. That's it. That's the only leverage they have. Being street is finally out of style. I'm finna throw something on the grill, nigga.
This video made my day, man. Oh, we're so tired of it. It's over. I'm gonna tell you something right now, okay? Normal black people, okay? Normal, decent, nerdy black people that like anime and like video games and that don't bother nobody. We cannot stand street niggas. Street niggas make me sick. They're violent for no reason. They're threatening for no reason. They're loud. They're uncouth. They're unruly. They're indecent. They crash out at everything. They can't have a normal disagreement with somebody in public. They can't just be like, oh, it's not that serious. It is what it is. They can't just move on with shit. Everything is a big deal. And if they don't get their way, they act like a female. But they're not females. They're dudes with firearms. They think that just because they have nothing to lose and they will crash out on you, that they get their way. And then when they don't get their way, that's when people die. And I want to stress to other cultures, because I know that a lot of people are fully aware of this. Black people and niggas are in two completely different camps. And a huge reason why black people have such a disdain for niggas is because we look the same. So niggas ruin the public perception for other black people. And it makes me so upset because I'm like, the way that you niggas act scares me too. So how am I going to be mad at another demographic of people for having the same sentiment? Got the National Guard pulling up to Chicago, DC. Is going to be so great, bro. I'm so ready. I am so ready for these people to be put in cages because they're animals. They're animals. It's not because they're black. It's because they're black and choose to act like animals. I would rather live in authoritarianism than live in anarchy. I would feel so much safer with the National Guard walking around with AR-15s than I do with these crazy 21-year-old black crash outs with a switch. I just would.
How you feel about that, man?
Now, there's truth. The last guy especially, there's some truth in what he said. I'm not going to totally be like, oh, he just like, you know, because there are a lot of crash outs, and I've seen it, you know, and I think I feel more that way because I'm getting older, and like I don't have the energy for the shit I used to have when I was in my 20s. So like I'm getting too old to even deal with certain shit. Like it's like, y'all keep that shit over there, man. Like, but what the first guy said, he told on himself, whether he know it or not, and both of them told on himself. The first guy said, street dudes are jealous of us because we don't have to do certain things, yada, yada, yada. You just told on yourself, because to me, you're jealous of them because of the way they move and the things they get from being a street dude.
That's all it is, man.
You're jealous of them because a street dude can be a street dude and get certain things that you can't get.
No matter what you do.
No matter what you do. And a lot of times that's, it could be females, it could be a certain aura, whatever the case may be.
It can be respect from another man.
Respect. Yeah, just
like,
you know, respect, whatever. I can't disagree with, because when I heard black fatigue, when I heard the word black fatigue,
yeah,
and I heard how it was described, I hated that they called it black fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, that's a certain type of black person you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Because I wouldn't even say niggas, I would say just ratchet behavior.
Yeah.
That's the fatigue I think people are talking about, because there is a ratchet behavior that when you go certain places, even me, like I go certain places and I see certain shit, I'm just like, come on, bro. Like, you know, like it's just common for me. Like, I'm like, there's certain things I don't want to see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I get to the context of where I am, you know, like certain places I go is like, okay, I know where I am. So I get where I am. You know what I'm saying? Then there's other places where I go and I'm like, okay, I don't want to see that here either. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like I took kids to a fair not too long ago, and there was some it was some young ladies dressed a certain way, and I'm just like, it's always like I'm caught in the middle, because I'm like, there's a part of me that's like, okay, they young, you know, girl might be what, 17, 18 years old, you know how they, you know, young girls be a young girl. But then the other part of me was like, shawty was like, what are y'all doing? Like, it looked crazy at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times I find myself caught in the middle, because I felt like I was always raised in the middle, like, you know. But yeah, that to me, there's a lot of jealousy in what those people that are celebrating, quote unquote celebrating. Mm-hmm. And then even the dude saying, yeah, I'd rather live in authority. I'm like, do you know what that is?
Like,
do you know what kind of world martial law and authority? I can't even say the damn word, but yeah, like martial law is you don't want to live in that space. Trust me.
But to me, I'm gonna tell you like this, y'all. This is how I feel. And it really don't have anything to do with the street nigga and, you know what I'm saying, all this shit, cause it just, I'm telling you, y'all, like I said, this term and all this shit just popping up. I'm telling you, when you start hearing these talking points just start popping up, you gotta start thinking like, okay, what's going on, y'all?
Yeah.
Like, it's just starting to it's just starting to come around. We ain't been talking about this shit. Now it's just like I said, you getting blackballed if you call yourself a street nigga, or you come off as a street nigga. That's just like you see a girl with a BBL, automatically they throwing her up on the bus.
Of course.
And it's just like, okay, she got a BBL. Like, as soon as a girl get a BBL, she automatically all this shit y'all saying.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is.
Yeah, basically that's all it is.
The only caveat to that is, though, if you hear a lot of women speak on why, it's kind of like I don't care what no woman says. It's an attention thing. There's nothing else.
It's a confidence thing too.
Yeah, because that's it's no different than when dudes get money, they start changing the way they dress.
Yeah.
So it's I can agree with that.
Cause now you can have you got a bargaining tool. You know what I'm saying? You got something that attract the women. I mean, something that attract the men. You feel what I'm saying?
The only thing I disagree with that is though it's the type of attraction you get.
I ain't talking about the attraction that you get. I'm just saying about this is what you gonna get
on the basic side.
So now I'm pretty sure they know the attention they gonna get.
Yeah.
Someone who say they don't, they cap.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I would hope they know. You know.
Yeah. Someone say they don't, they just cap. But
I would hope they. Yeah.
But for most of them, they know. Okay, I'm gonna get this type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or this nigga gonna be the most. I'm gonna get him the most. I'm gonna get this type of nigga the most.
Right.
And they come from, you can say street nigga, or you can say a nigga in that lane or some shit like that.
Right.
So to me, when you do shit like that, I'm thinking like, okay, do you want that? I say 85% of them want that.
For the most part.
Yeah, for the most part. That's what I'm saying. So it's just like, okay, so you see these nerd niggas like this, and you see like, okay, y'all going to get y'all body done and all that shit to go get these niggas.
Right.
These type of niggas. Y'all know these niggas ain't they gonna, the outcome of these niggas gonna it's gonna be this, that, and third. It been the same shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just now niggas are actually, they got a talking point with this shit, and they going forth with the bullshit. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. And the thing that helps them is that they can prove the outcome.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like they can say, okay, street dudes get all the girls, but here is the outcome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they get off on that. Like,
and they've been preaching the outcome from the beginning of the time, since I was young.
Oh, if you date this kind of dude, this is what you're gonna get.
Dead and in jail, or you're gonna be baby mama number 5 and all that shit. And everybody know this.
Everybody know this. Somebody don't care.
and they still continuously doing this shit. So when you see the actions of somebody, that's all I'm saying. When you see the actions of somebody, shoulder, that's different than you saying, you telling them something they don't understand. Right. They understand what you're saying.
Right.
They still going to get their ass done, going to get their titties done, going to get down wigs, all the stereotypical shit that I'll keep saying.
Yeah.
Why are people still doing this shit though? So this all I'm saying. So they going at the root. They like, okay, well, the root is the street nigga.
Yeah.
So I'm the root of this shit because the girls y'all want to come get me, come and get at me.
Right. And that's essentially what it is. Like that's essentially what it is.
And it's just like when I see niggas say shit like that from a nigga that's from the hood, I ain't gonna say I'm a street nigga. I'm gonna say I'm adjacent. I'm gonna say I done jumped in and you know what I'm saying. I done did some street shit. Right, you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna say, but I ain't gonna never consider myself a full on. That's my job, a street nigga.
Right.
Like I know the pitfalls of this shit. I know what you gonna get.
Absolutely.
Dead in jail. Come on now, we know it. They've been from the beginning of the time.
Yeah. Point blank period. Ain't no other outcome.
Billy the Kid, all them niggas, the outlaws and all that shit. Most of them niggas got their ass. You already know. Yep. Hung up and strung up and shot up.
Bonnie and Clyde, all that shit. Yep.
All that shit. Al Capone, all these niggas. So it's just like this. We know the history of this shit.
Right. So
it's just like, my nigga. Okay, when you know that shit. And I'm coming from the project. I was born in the project, not the fucking, not these clown niggas talking about. I'm talking about in the project.
Right.
Food stamp, welfare, all that shit, y'all, the stereotypical shit.
Right. And
I know from before, and I'm the main nigga who preaching this shit. And Andre 3000 said that shit in one verse. What's the name of it? I think it called Royal Flush.
Mm-hmm.
He was saying like, the niggas in the hood, he was saying like it was where the story was about a young nigga from the hood. He can sing, he can draw, he got talent.
Yeah.
And niggas in the hood like, no, get your ass out of here, man. You gotta tell them folks we different. We more than that.
Mm-hmm.
We more than just some bullshit ass niggas just out here down killing each other and shit.
Yeah.
We got people like you coming from this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it just like most people, and that's 85% of the people in the hood, Shawty.
It really is.
It's just a place. It's just a place that you at. You
really
in the hood.
Yep.
You don't make the amount of money to get to
a better home.
So
yep.
Hey man, this I work at such and such. This how much I got. I got 5 kids. This is where we at.
Right.
So it's just like all that shit them niggas do. That's some white folks shit. To me.
Yeah.
Some white people shit. Some white people stop talking point that these niggas down regurgitating the shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, Shawty, come on, man. Y'all nigga down, y'all nigga let these niggas put this shit in y'all head, and y'all nigga know you got niggas like that in your family.
Yeah.
I bet you don't teach. I bet you don't do them niggas like that.
Yeah,
your cousins and your brothers and shit.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. But let me then too speak on the mindset of the young dudes that a lot of people seem to be afraid of, because they are out there. I'm not finna sit up here and act like I don't know the type of dudes they talking about. So like I can't sit up, because there was an interview with Lucci with Cam, and Lucci saying he in jail. You know, I didn't even realize he had been there 4 years. I'm like, damn, it was that long.
Yeah.
Time be flying when you don't really realize you get out.
You don't realize till people get out. Like, dang, it's been that long. Like, yeah. Cause you out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, you outside. Like, life move way fast outside.
Yeah.
Way fast outside. So he was speaking about a 19-year-old. He said he was talking to a 19-year-old kid, and I think he said a dude that was like, all right, that dude like 40-something. And the dude that was 40-something told the dude that was 19, he said, man, I've been in here longer than you've been thought of. And I said, and he just sitting there like,
yeah,
God dang, bro, like that means you was in there as a teenager. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really sit there and think about it. Like, you been here for a minute, bro. Like, you know. And the Lucci said that's when it hit the young dude of the time he has. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said the young dude got like 30 years. And he said you could tell that was he said out of everything that's happened up to that point, that was the point the young dude was like, damn, I'm gonna be here until I'm, 40, however old.
Yeah.
And that's when Lucci was like, yeah, he said he kid doing stuff and this boy ain't even had sex yet.
No, they don't even know what they doing.
Yeah, and that's when he was like, he said, remember when he was a teenager and all this stuff. And I was thinking of that too, like being 16, 17, 18, 19, the only thing I was worried about was sports and girls, and that was it. Like it wasn't nothing else. Like it was just like going out to do some street shit seemed crazy to me, because I'm like, yo, the girls are over here. Like, yeah, y'all trying to go over there and do this, I'm trying to go over there and do that. Like, but I knew the street dudes and I knew how they was moving, so I was like, okay. And they stayed. Now the difference is back then they stayed to themselves. Like street dudes gonna do street nigga shit. Like, and they.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a lifestyle. This shit is not no. It's just these niggas be looking at this shit like it's a label or something. Like, that's a street nigga. No, when I was growing up, being in the street was a job, just like every other fucking job.
Yeah.
You had niggas in the street that you associated with. You know what I'm saying? You had women in the street that fuck with street niggas, and you did street nigga shit. Like, and all that. I'm gonna speak on the fear shit, man. To me, I'm just saying, this my ideology. This is what I think. I feel like, the fear shit. I be looking at them niggas like I just be embarrassed. Like, y'all nigga actually feel like y'all like I understand. Shit that you don't want to be around nigga who reckless, who doing young nigga doing reckless, stupid ass shit. Like, nah,
absolutely.
But you get away from that shit.
Yeah.
But if I'm in the vicinity and I can't damn escape from this shit,
right?
Nigga, you got feel. these young niggas, when they got switches and shit like that, what you got? Nigga, you know your family around this motherfucker. You, your family here, and you ain't got nothing. That's your problem. You a bitch. To me, like it's for you to beg a white man to come save you, it's the lamest shit on earth, y'all. To me.
Now, well, let me put it to you like this too. I explained it to. I was talking to my daughter's principal.
Yeah.
And you know, I was explaining, you know, where I was from. And lady was talking about she was from Chicago and all this stuff, and we talking about Chicago, and we were sitting there telling the lady was like, hey, you know, I'm going to Chicago for the first time, yada yada. Mm-hmm. And she was like, is it this way? Is it that way? And it was like, yeah, of course, certain parts are that way.
Exactly.
But what I told her is, I said, it's just like any other place in America.
Any other place like in America.
Like if you go into certain places, yes, you're going to get that.
It's
like,
about the
it like when I went to LA, the first thing I did was look up, okay, where are these neighborhoods? Because the funniest thing about going to LA is you can look it up. They have a map of all the, you know, pretty much the territories and all this stuff. They have a map of it. So you kind of know where not to go, where not to wear certain colors, yada yada. Like, you know, Chicago, you can't wear certain hats. Yeah, it's like that area where you go. Like
where you go.
Like when you I've been to New Orleans twice. Person down there told me, okay, don't cross this area because once you go over there, that's not tourist. You
exactly.
know what I'm saying? That's not,
and that's well documented in New Orleans.
But you know, like you come to Atlanta, in certain places,
same shit.
You just don't go. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear people talk about it, I'm like, where are you at? Because if you in certain places, that's not there. You know what I'm saying?
And then a lot of
you have to be involved in a situation for that to happen 9 times out of 10. I'm not saying the random don't happen. That happens everywhere. But 9 times out of 10, you have to be directly involved in some kind of situation for that situation to happen.
And then
point blank, so like it's just
where you at mentally too, Sean.
Yeah.
If you walk in the spot looking for this shit.
Of course.
Oh boy, nigga say something to me, boy. It's on, boy.
Right.
Well, you pretty much you gonna find it. You looking at nigga too long and you doing all this shit.
Absolutely.
But that come from being in the hood, Sean. That come from being in them environment that you know, like, okay.
Survival. Yeah.
Yeah, don't be looking at no nigga all crazy, looking all long and shit, nigga down. What the fuck you looking at?
Right.
Now you in a problem.
Right.
You already scary. You already scary.
But that's the thing I was tripping out about. I would love to ask those two particular dudes in the video, where exactly are y'all from? What? Because even in school, right? Like even the schools, like the schools are kind of segregated in a sense. Because even if it's a bunch of dudes in there that's, you know, they live in project, yada yada. 9 times out of 10, they not messing with nobody that's you know what I'm saying?
No, like you got some bad niggas. You got some bad
the bullying
niggas.
thing happens, I get it, but 9 times out of 10, like it's like
you got some little roguish ass nigga from the hood. Yeah, you definitely gonna have that. But the majority of other kids ain't like that.
Right. That's what, yeah. And that to me, what I've seen more than anything is, especially being at our job, a lot of these dudes don't get like that until they around a bunch of people. That's the one thing I've noticed more than anything. Ain't too many wild cards solo dolo.
And see, it's a difference between being a real wild card and a nigga who acting like one.
Right.
See,
right.
You can know who a real, like, okay.
Yeah.
Your home off your rock a little bit.
Yeah.
You can sense that. You can see that nigga. Like,
you know off rip. Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
and it's just like when you see a nigga like that, it's like, okay. And then even with that, you don't have to be 100% fearful of the nigga because he ain't did nothing. But you gotta be on your P's and Q's, like, okay, well,
you keep your head on swivel.
That's
but I think something you have to understand is a lot of people, like these two in particular, they just had that fear. They didn't grow up. They didn't grow up to not have that fear. You know what I'm saying? Like they grew up having that fear. So
yeah,
they
and see, that's the shit I be saying, Sean. That's the shit that I just can't. I just don't understand this shit, Sean.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I absolutely understand it because it depends on how they grew up, who they grew up with, their parents, all that stuff. A lot of them aren't. They're not around it. So when they see it, it's an absolute fear. It's like I'm not a quote unquote crash out or whatever. So when they're around it, there's an instant fear to them because they don't know what to do. They don't know what to. They just fear it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's people like that. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying, what about demanding your respect? What about them protecting yourself? Shit like that. Like this,
I get what you're saying. But I'm saying that's not how they. That might not be how they came up.
I feel you. I understand it.
Yeah,
I understand that. I understand that. They probably ain't some that they had to deal with something like that. I understand that, but I'm just saying, like, it's some shit that I would go to jail for, y'all.
Yeah, that ain't them.
That's crazy to me. If a nigga,
that's what I'm saying. But I think that's
disrespect my wife and my kid.
Yeah,
I'm going to jail, son.
I think that's the major difference too between certain pockets. Like one thing I learned about they're like a lot of white people, right? There's a difference. Like you say, like we'll say somebody touched my daughter, somebody touched fam, all that shit. I'm not calling police off rip. I'm trying to beat your ass. Like, you might die. You know what I'm saying? Whereas there are people who are like, hey, I'm calling police.
Yeah. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the difference because they don't even want to engage in any type of danger. That's what the police are for to them. You know what I'm saying?
But see, I can understand it. I can understand you saying, okay, that's what their job is for. The damn police. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is just like this is your job, Sheldon. I feel like this is your I see it like this. This world, this whole world, this is my world. That's how you gotta see it. Like, okay, this is my world.
Right.
You disrespecting my world and I'm the king of this motherfucker. What you think I'm supposed to do?
Right. But that
should be off with your fucking head. Nigga, like it ain't and I understand it ain't every situation don't have to go that far.
Right.
You don't have to crash all the way out for every situation, but I'm just saying when it get to that point
that's
right there.
Doing.
Yeah,
right.
When it get to that point right there, I'm going to jail.
Right. But that's my point. That's you, that's me, that's a lot of people we know. There's the other side of that, where it's like you got people that go in certain places, just like, these type of people in here gotta go, or they uncomfortable around. Like I've been around dudes that just talk a certain way. They just talk a certain way. They know there ain't no threat or nothing, but they just talk a certain way. And you got people like, oh, let me go ahead and get out of here because you never know. And it's like, dang, so like he just this conversation, like it ain't, like it ain't nothing gonna happen. But that's just how.
What you mean? Like they were talking to somebody and they like were getting aggressive or what?
No, like how sometimes and I seen a lot. I used to see a lot with New York niggas because I used to go to a barbershop and it'd be New York niggas, and and we do it too down here. When you having a conversation about sports, or you joking with each other, and there's a kind of a tone to it, right? Yeah. You know how we're, black men, that's just how we talk. Like, there's a certain tone to it.
It's barbershop talk.
Yeah, barbershop talk. Like, and like I said, there's a certain tone into where you say, oh, then you be like, man, this punk ass nigga think such and such gonna win and stuff like that. Yeah. That kind of banter, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and I've seen people see that and walk in on that and be like, oh shit, like, what's about to happen, And in your mind, you like, ain't nothing about to happen. Like,
these niggas ain't finna do nothing.
Yeah, we just talk like, but again, if you're not used to that, if you don't see it, if you're not around it, you're gonna be like, oh nah, here, Are they gonna kill each other? Like, nah, we argue about the Falcons, bro.
But that's what I'm saying, Shawty.
But that's my whole point. And what I got from the first dude, especially, but probably and the second dude was probably dealt with the same thing. I wonder what kind of schools they went to. I wonder what kind of neighborhoods they grew up in. Because it seems like they already had in their mind they are not like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, even the second dude, he's like, oh man, we like anime, this, that, and the third. Okay, you just let me know who you were.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah.
Which is okay. Like that.
Yeah.
That's the other part I want to get out there. If you're into the quote unquote nerdy stuff, there's nothing wrong with that shit.
But it's niggas from the hood that's into that shit.
Exactly.
That's what I'm. That's the shit.
That's the most interesting part, right?
The crazy shit about it, y'all. It just like,
yeah,
like it's just like it's niggas from the hood that grew up on comic books and cartoons and shit, like everything. All that shit.
Man, it was street niggas I know that was watching Power Rangers the same time I was. So
same
like,
shit.
Back in 94, 95 and shit, we was all watching Power Rangers. Like, it wasn't no different. So I was like,
man, niggas in jail right now, 50-something years and shit. We're out there playing Power Rangers with us when we were growing up. These niggas done got 50 years. These niggas were gangsta hell when they got older. But it's just like, my nigga, everybody came from the same spot. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the same channel was on the TV. No matter if you was in the hood or in the rich neighborhood.
That's what I'm saying.
Same shows on the same channel.
But just like I always say, I feel like they're the same shit white people do.
So, yeah.
They stereotype. They stereotype and they assume that's how everybody is, and they just like, no.
Yeah.
Everybody not like that.
And that's why I hated the black fatigue.
Yeah.
Because I was like, y'all are not talking about black people. You're talking that's just that every race, every nationality has that.
Yeah.
That's the most interesting part. Ours just gets thrown up as the worst of the worst.
The worst of the worst, yeah.
It's like, oh, well, these black folks did this. It's like, oh, hold on now.
Yeah.
Everybody got one now. Everybody got one. I don't care where you from or what your nationality is. Everybody got one.
Everybody got that.
I think the big difference between everybody's is we've made money off of ours, and ours has been incentivized.
Our shit more.
Yeah, but not only have we made money, there have been outside people who've made more money.
And that's what I'm saying.
And let's keep that a buck. You know what I'm saying?
It's more marketable.
It's way more like
because they've been putting that shit out there. They're propaganda out there before down the world wars and shit.
And the most interesting thing to me is that you have black people speaking out against this ratchet yada yada, like, oh, I'm tired of this and I see this and yada. It's like, y'all black too.
Yeah.
So y'all don't fall under the context of black.
And all
that's the crazy part.
There's difference between black people and niggas. Like, these are niggas and all that shit. They're just like,
yeah. And to an extent, right? At the same time too. But that's not what the other side uses. The other side just uses black.
But
they're not specific. It's not like white people. It's not like the conservatives and all that who speak about the black community. It's not like they're saying you never hear those people, especially the MAGA folks. You never hear them say the difference. They just say black. Yeah. Even though they got, the black conservatives that be at the same conventions and like that with them and all that, they got black people there too. They still use the word black. They don't say, how white people, like some white, some people say white people got the rednecks or
the hillbillies and shit,
whomever, right?
White trash. That what
white trash, right? Yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know what they call the Latino, but they got, they dog out the Latino, the
Italians, all this shit.
Yeah, like, and everybody has it. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
But again, when they speak on, anytime they speak on black people, and the black community is this, the black community is doing that. It's like, whoa, hold on now, because that means you talking about you too, because you black.
But see, no.
If you say black, that means everybody.
But you heard what he said. It's difference between black people and niggas.
And-
We are black people. Them are
Yeah.
niggas. Them niggas deserve to be in chains and all that shit. They just like.
Now that's crazy. Now that's insane.
But that's what I'm saying, Shawty. But see, that come from years and years and years and years of looking at propaganda from white.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's
all that shit is.
But the one thing I've always hated is that, like, one thing I learned about fashion, right? I used to be like heavy into the history of fashion, urban fashion. Is that, in the 80s, right? A lot of the fashion that the rappers would wear came from the street dudes, like dude that was getting bread, and it happened in every section of America, whether it was the West Coast, New York, down south. Like everybody dressed like if you got some money, there was a street dude that was getting money, and you dressed like that. You know what I'm saying? Same way, like the big time drug dealers. Like you watch the movie Scarface.
Yeah.
When he finally got some money, he started wearing certain suits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But even the athletes, if you look at, like, if you watch Scarface and you see the suits he was wearing once he made it, right? That was the typical Miami drug dealer suit. But even the NBA players back in the 80s dressed like that. In the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
All the athletes, all the celebrities of the time, they dressed the exact same way.
That what the ladies like.
The ladies want. Exactly. So it's the similar thing with street fashion. One thing I hated that they've done is if you wear a hoodie, you're automatically assumed a certain way. You know what I'm saying? If a dude grows dreads, he's automatically assumed to be a certain way. If you wear certain shoes, if you drive a certain car, like I remember I seen a dude, the supervisor, nerdy as hell, and he got him a blue Charger. I'm talking about the electric blue Charger, 5.2. And I was sitting there and I was wondering to myself, I said, what is he going for? Because even conversations I've had, I'm like, this ain't no street nigga. This ain't no anybody, but he got him an electric blue Charger. Like, and the only thing I told him was, I said, hey man, do the speed limit, because they gonna pull your shit over just cause. Like, that's just what they do. You know what I'm saying? They see certain cars, they just gonna pull that shit over just cause they automatically assume who's in the car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he kind of laughed it off. But every time I seen that dude, I'm just like, bro, you all right, and he can like the car. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like that option ain't even on the table no more for a lot of people though, Shawty.
Right.
Like when they see that blue Charger, they automatically just got this perception in their head, and just like, because what the Shawty just grew up loving down fast car.
The only thing that would change your mind is when he got out the car.
Yeah.
Because if you see the car, you automatically thinking, oh hell. Ain't no telling when that. But once he get out, you'll probably be like, oh hell no.
Like what?
You might laugh. I'm dead ass serious, because
but you gonna automatically just say like, what's?
Yeah, he doesn't give off. Like he don't even look like the type of person that would drive a Charger. That's why I said, I'm like, why did he get a Charger?
But that's what I'm saying.
But he can though. Like if he truly like it, hey.
But what is the typical person that drive a Charger? That's what I'm saying.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. The perception is, especially down here, and I'm pretty sure like that around the South, everywhere. But Chargers, Challengers, Mustangs, and Camaros.
But
I heard that from the police. They were talking about they pulled them over just cuz.
I feel you, but
it was like, God dang. But I said the same thing. I'm like, why? Because I know dudes
that's the question that we need to be asking though, Shawty.
Yeah.
That's the question. See, that's why I be saying like the question. I feel like the question we don't ask the right question. So like,
right?
Why is that the typical driver of this car?
Right.
Why? Like, and it's to black people too. Just like you said, when he jump out the car, it's gonna change your whole perception. You like, I ain't expect him to get out that motherfucker, but it's just like, why?
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Right. That's the shit that be killing me about just like the hood niggas. It's just like. Niggas automatically, and niggas say, man, hell yeah, man, you seen that new episode of damn Dragon Ball or something? Nigga just, I would never expect that shit. Why?
Right.
Why?
But that's what I'm saying. There's nobody's really trying to understand it.
Yeah.
They just want to see it, label it, and keep it moving. But
That's what I'm saying.
Here's the most interesting thing. Those same black people that come out and say these different things, they some of the main ones that get mad when they get labeled.
They practice a lot of fucked up ass shit they sell.
Right. Right.
Like
Right.
You got all these niggas saying they don't fuck with street niggas and all that shit. Just like I had to keep going at his ass with academics, oh, this end for the street niggas and all this shit like that. But I seen you down blow up on the girl, cussing out, calling all kind of everything on earth.
Because you want the same thing. You want to be.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to be perceived the same way you want to say. Look, listen. That's what I meant to tell you the last time we had this conversation. I will never forget. I read this. This one guy this dude, I don't know if he was a psychologist or what.
Yeah.
But I would never forget, he wrote an article about what good guys really want. Now, I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
And what he said, and it tripped me out. To this day, it tripped me out when I sat there because I forget the guy's name and I forgot the website, but I would never forget the article. He was saying nice guys have always been jealous of the bad boys.
Mm-hmm.
Because he used to write this whole thing to women. Like that was his whole thing. He used to write these long little essays to women about men and all this other stuff, mental health, yada yada. And he said, ladies, y'all got to be careful with the nice guy.
Yeah.
Because he said a lot of times, he said not every time, but he said a lot of times the nice guys want the same attention that the bad boys get.
Mm-hmm.
But they also want to be able to do the same things that the bad boys do.
Exactly.
They just want to do it under the guise of being a nice guy.
Yeah.
He said it's a lot of nice guys that they want multiple women.
Yeah.
They not trying to find one girl, settle down with, yada yada yada. They want to impress and be with multiple women. They just want the multiple women to be like, oh, well, I got the good guy. He's got this going on. He's got that, yada, yada. He's a nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
He said they want the same attention. And ever since I read that, I'm like, now when I see it and what's going on, mind you, this was 2015.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter, yeah, this is like 2014, 2015 when I used to read this stuff. So 10 years ago. And since then, the rise of the nerd, nice guy, yada yada, want to be alpha males, all all that stuff. Like, let's keep it a buck. These dudes, you got dudes paying $1,500 to go through some kind of basic training to be an alpha male. 15 grand, excuse me. I'm not bullshitting, bro. I am not bullshitting. I am not bullshitting, bro. It's like Army basic training, bro.
If a nigga willing to get finesse, you gotta take the money. Like you gotta take the money. Because these niggas,
bro, 15 grand.
But this shit is, cause see, they just like my cousin, man. I got a little cousin, man. Ever since he was born, he was just roguish, y'all. He was just a wild, roguish ass nigga. Like,
right,
get in the car, home drive. He drive like he one of the typical nigga who drive like this, no seatbelt, just.
Oh hell,
you get in the car, you like, man, slow this shit down. Shout out to He always drove like two-door Caprices and shit, like with the damn supercharged motherfucking shit like that. And he just he just was a roguish ass nigga.
Right.
All the time. Like everything he do is to 10.
Right.
And it's just like they always put the street niggas and every nigga like that. And I'm like, hell no. The majority of niggas in the street, they definitely not like that.
Right.
He just a roguish ass, and everybody know but you talking about your cousin, but roguish is a motherfucker. You just roguish here.
Right.
But most street niggas is definitely not like that. And it's just like
No.
I hate that perception. Like niggas always put niggas as everybody in the street like that, 20 to 10, like it wake up on 10 all the time. Like, that ain't like that, man.
Man, I learned from somebody close. I can't say who it is, but I learned from somebody close that the only reason why they move a certain way and think a certain way is just because of their environment.
Yeah, and then
it's not even that they want to. Yeah. It's not even that they want to. It's just where they are and where they from.
And that's what That's what a lot of people try to tell people. Like
Yeah,
people
it's
in the
like-
street, a lot of people try to tell people like, "Shawty, this just the lifestyle that we in." Like
it's not even, and the crazy thing is not his lifestyle. It's just, hey, I'm surrounded by this.
by
So,
this, that's what I'm saying. This my life.
I keep a gun on me, not because I want to use it, not because I even want to have it. It's just where I'm from and where I'm at, I have to have it. You know what I'm saying?
The situation,
Yeah.
but my thing is about that with a regular, because I feel like I'm an everyday working nigga, family man like that. I keep a gun on me,
right?
Because it's just the simple fact that the way I think is just like I think in a, I ain't gonna say an alpha male. I think in a survival setting, shout
Yeah.
If I'm somewhere and I got mine on me, and you got yours on you, I feel it's an even playing field. If you don't, if I'm butt naked out here and you got yours on you, you got the full advantage. I can't really do nothing.
Right.
Because you got fire on you. That's why a nigga just, I seen this shit, the little mean nigga was just like, he had took a selfie with the nigga. Now he was taking a video with the nigga. He was just like, "Well, that nigga short as a motherfucker." Nigga pull out that fire now, shit, nigga. But I got fire on me.
Yeah.
Like, he was like surprised. He was like, "Yeah, I'm 6'7" with this fire."
Yeah,
and home
I
just
did
like,
that. I did see
that shit was funny as a motherfucker because it was just simple fact that it just like automatically you just think because you big and he's smaller that
right.
You
now,
should
feel me. Now, but play devil's advocate. That's what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what them two dudes are talking about. Is that space of having to have it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because one of my uncles and one of my OGs said the same thing. Like, it's sad we in a space where we have to have it.
They've been like that.
And to an extent, I agree, but at the same time, it's like it kind of like I was like,
been like that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's just a simple fact that it's just like in the real world. I'm talking about in the real world, you have fear. So it's like niggas. Some niggas are being just like you feel them niggas. Like when you see these niggas, when you see them niggas, they just feel them niggas. Like it's just like Like when they talk about this imaginary young nigga with a switch, just running around and motherfucker just unruly, just shooting niggas and shit like that. And it's just like that's fear, son.
Yeah, but you talking about the person.
Like the whole little made up character they made up.
Yeah,
like these young niggas just walking down the streets just with ARs and shit, just with switches, just.
But that's why I said there's so many sides to this, because the dude I seen that was in Memphis, he was talking about the dudes in Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, these dudes don't even want money. They just want bodies. He was like,
that's it. He
said you could be somewhere and you could just like, you be sitting in the car, you just look over and, dude feel like you looked over too long. And and pop you right there. And I was like, okay, that is crazy. Like,
that's crazy.
Dude talking about this. Like this is him bringing up this fact, and he was like, it's crazy in a lot of places, and so, but I always question, like, in all these cities, my biggest question is how the hell did he get there? How did he get that far?
Man,
like what happened in each city for it to make it that far? And I know there's plenty of reasons. I'm not saying I don't know. There's a lot of reasons for it. But it's just one of those things, like
how I get that bad.
How I get that far. Like how did certain cities like Memphis and Baton Rouge and New Orleans, Chicago, certain parts of LA, certain parts of Atlanta, certain parts, like every city got them. But it was like, dang, so like how did it get that far? You know what I'm saying?
Well, from what I believe it's a couple things, Sean. I believe it's always the because I used to always fight against that shit. Like, nah, that shit ain't true. But you gotta give some kind of credence to the shit. The music change. Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and they go right into the topic that the video I'm finna play right here, and they go right into perfect into the video I'm about to play right here. Check this out.
Why we not mad at him? Like, I feel like, why we not?
And I wanted to ask
Why we
you,
not mad at this nigga? How do you more mad at him, right?
How do you feel about that? About him doing that, and why do you think he did?
Well, you know, the thing about Dre that I was going to was that I wasn't a YN growing up.
Okay.
Dre wasn't a YN growing up.
He definitely was not.
We were aware. Think about this. Goody Mob is in their 19s and 20s talking about, are they trying to put these gates up to keep our ass in?
Yeah.
Or keep them out? Like, you start thinking about it. They were conscious.
There's
no more consciousness in our culture. Money is our God now. Whoever got the most money is our God now. Now we're wondering why we're losing grasp
my favorite
of it.
rapper was Public Enemy, Chuck D, so I feel you.
Come on, man. So for me, I think that we're in a very dangerous state, and like it is something we need to talk about because it's something to panic about. It's scary.
It is something to panic about. I agree,
bro.
But yeah, like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the music that we were coming up on, man. Like, and then I feel like if you grew up on Outkast, Dungeon Family, shit like that, and that type of music, A-Ball, JG, all that shit right there. Yeah, them niggas were talking about street shit. They were talking about killing niggas and selling dope and pimping bitches and all kind of shit like that. But they still had some country shit, a country like little underpart to it. You know what I'm saying?
For the most part,
moral of the story for a lot of that shit. Like I ain't talking about nigga like even Spider One. I ain't even put Spider One in there because Spider One did have a song that he was talking about. Now, like this shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So now I feel like the music, and I still listen to the music right now. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like now I feel like sometimes the music is just it don't have no substance to that shit. Feel what I'm saying? Like that shit just like, okay, we turning up, you know what I'm saying? We turning up, that's cool, but it's just like, okay,
that's it.
You gotta give me something. You gotta give me something else. You feel what I'm saying? You can have a turn up song. That ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's just like sometimes you gotta give me something else, man.
Yeah, it's only shoot 'em up, bang bang. It's nothing else.
That's what I'm saying. It's out. And that go across the board, not just the South, the North, the East, the West Coast, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that the other issues, of course, is like I go to certain areas around Atlanta now, and I'm just like, y'all just didn't want to put no money over here. Like, you know, like honest, like there's money going to certain places in the city, but like okay, you got the West Side.
Yeah,
the money that's going in the West Side is to build up certain stuff to get certain people out. It's not to better the space for the people that's already there. It's like no. Build this up to get y'all the hell out of here so we can move people in that got money and all this stuff. I think that's happened everywhere. So that's not Atlanta specific. I think that happens everywhere. So there's like a government aspect to it. There's a but there are times when too where I'm like, not only your everyday black people, not only your black people that's, you know, grew up in the hood and wanted to change things, but even our black intellectuals, our black elites, the people we put in power, the people we assumed had the power to do things. I think a lot of times we had put stuff in their hands thinking like, hey, they're going to get in positions of power and change certain things and do certain things. And whether we should have relied on them or not, it's like a lot hasn't come from that. You know what I'm saying? You know, pastors, you know, whether it be mayors, governors, all this stuff is like, you know, okay, what are we doing? Oh, okay, we doing this and this and the third. Okay, but you know, certain things still haven't changed. It's like, do we blame each? You know, like I said, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. I'm not trying to do that, but it's just so many questions to where it's like, how come that hasn't changed? Like, how come this is sitting like this? And how come, I don't know, like every time I ride through certain places now, I'm just like, why? Like, what? And you see they're trying to do something different. Like they'll put a school up. Like I'm seeing more and more charter schools in the hood. Like it's interesting.
But
way more charter schools, but it's just like, you still looking at some of the living conditions, and you like.
But see, I think they got something to do with the generations and shit. Like I think we getting all that finger pointing backlash to the generation before us. Before us, these niggas they killing us. You know what I'm saying? They killing them. They killing the young niggas, the generation behind us.
Right.
I feel like our generation is the generation of niggas just like, ain't gonna stay out the way, man. Like
that would
like I ain't standing that shit, man. Y'all niggas, y'all can have at it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the young niggas, they so far removed from that shit. They like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying?
But I could argue too. Our age group are the parents of the young niggas.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
That's the interesting part. Like,
but we the generation. That's why I said we the generation of, hey man, I'm finna motherfucking get my money and then I'm motherfucking stay my ass out the way. Like,
it's a lot to it, man. It's a lot to it.
Like we kind of evaporated the streets because just like now you don't have too many older niggas that's out here. Like, for one thing, it ain't no money in the street no more. So it ain't no reason for a 40-year-old nigga to be attempting to jump in the street to do anything. You ain't making no money for that shit.
Because it's just like they essentially getting crumbs out there, to be honest with you.
Exactly. And it's just like when you in your 30s and 40s, you like, man, I ain't finna risk my hell no. I know the risk of this shit.
Life. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So now you got a generation of motherfuckers that's ain't in the game to show these young niggas like, nah, shawty, this how you, cause they ain't gonna get it from these niggas, from them niggas, like from the Joe Buttons and Fat Joe, all them niggas, man, them young niggas don't know nothing about this shit.
Yeah.
Like they talking about, well, I was a rapper in the 90s and then man. Shout out, them young niggas born in 2004, 2005. Yeah. They don't know or give a fuck. They don't give a fuck.
And the people they listen to ain't telling them no.
And the people they listening to don't know nothing about them niggas.
Don't care.
And don't give a fuck about them niggas.
You don't hear Playboy Cardi and Youngboy being like, hey, let's do this, do this. They ain't doing none of that shit. It's just
like speaking on the young boy shit.
Yeah.
Like, did I send you that clip of your boy Hitmaker, lame ass?
Oh yeah. He sounded like a hater on that.
A fucking flat out hater, shawty.
He did.
Nigga said, "Oh well, his song ain't on the radio, so he how the hell he get all these fans and his song ain't on the radio?" What you talking about?
It's the internet age, bro. It don't happen.
My nigga, if anybody know or anybody who know a young nigga who listen to Young Boy, they know this young nigga been doing this shit since he was like 15.
Yeah, for years.
He had a fan base like this for since he was like 15, shawty.
Years. Like I didn't know who he was. Everybody that told me about him was under the age of 25 when they told me.
Exactly.
And it wasn't. I'm talking about whole cliques of dudes like, oh, it's just Youngboy. It's Youngboy. That's all we listen to. Youngboy.
Yeah.
And it's like that's why it's of course that's why I keep saying it's not for us to listen to. Mm-hmm. I'm never hate on him. Right? Like, hey, he's not for me, but at the same time, I'm old. Like
I love what the young nigga doing because I love young niggas like that who go against the status. Like who go against what they think you supposed to be doing. I love that shit.
But what was interesting about him, I don't even think he's tried. I don't think that was his.
No, that's what I'm saying.
To the music game, like I'm about to do something. He just went and like, hey man, I'm about to put all this stuff out. Y'all fuck with it, cool.
But
and
I'm just
cool, so like,
I'm just out here living. Like it's just like I'm living this shit and I'm rapping. Like
that's it.
And it's just like it ain't no game. I mean, it ain't no plan behind that shit. Like you just said, it ain't no I'm gonna do this type of music. And no, it's just like nigga, this the music that I make, and that's all I'm making.
That's it.
And the young niggas fucking with it. And it's just like if you like when I looked at that video, I was just like, shawty. See, that's what I'm talking about, shawty.
Because that's what we talked. That we had the conversation. He just like Academics posted something the other yesterday. Oh, Kendrick ain't got nothing on the Hot 100. Drake still got something on the Hot 100. But then when certain stuff don't get numbers, like let's say it's something that they fuck with that don't get numbers. Oh, well, it ain't always a numbers thing. So I'm like, what is it then? Like, Is it? I already know. It's like you fuck with it. That's what you're gonna ride with. I get that. Cool.
Yeah, he just trolling, man.
Yeah, whatever. But it's like, what time are we living in hip hop? You got to deal with whatever it is. So if YoungBoy don't have to have a radio hit to sell out a concert tour, that it just is what it is. He one of the few. Like it ain't. That's not what happens for everybody. But then on the flip side, just because somebody has a radio hit doesn't mean they can sell out tours and all this stuff either. So
yeah, like that shit don't mean nothing. That shit don't mean the damn thing.
It don't mean shit. Like, I think sometimes there are industry people that get mad at the people that don't need the industry to do certain things.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when you heard them niggas talking, they just he don't even do video. I mean, he don't even do interviews. Like he ain't got no Breakfast Club. He ain't got he don't need that shit. He don't need that shit.
He do not care.
Like, and that's what I'm saying. He don't give a fuck about this shit.
Do shit about it.
And they hate that part right there. They hate that the nigga just don't care.
Yeah,
that's all it is, Sean.
Yeah.
And that you just sit there and you watch four old ass niggas just on that motherfucker just. But he went to jail. That's the reason. And I'm thinking, on the contrary, I think when he went to jail, it actually hurt his motherfucking his damn popularity.
I agree. Yeah.
Like if he would have stayed out of jail, and he had all them legal problems, and that nigga would be humongous, man.
He be even bigger. I agree.
He already big. Like it's just like, and they don't understand. That's what I'm telling you. We were talking about the shit on the other part. Yeah. These niggas mad because they don't understand how the fuck he did this shit.
Right. Yeah.
That's the only thing about this shit.
Because to them, and these are industry, Hitmaker's an industry guy.
Yeah, he's an industry nigga, yeah.
He has been for years.
Yeah.
Like, he's been an industry guy, even when he was Young Bird and before he even came out with music, he's always been in the industry. So from that lens, and any detractors that are the same way. Anytime somebody figures out a way to do it without the industry, it's a problem for the industry. Yeah. And then their whole mindset is, okay, if it's being done, so there must be a formula to it. Yeah. And a lot of times there is no formula to it. It is like, you know what I'm saying? Like I when Tyler and Odd Future came up. Tyler and Odd Future was almost the exact same way. Yeah. Almost the exact same thing. It was just more of them. Well, YoungBoy did it on his own. I mean, I know YoungBoy got affiliates and all that stuff, but he mainly did it on his own. Yeah. It was like a bunch of them niggas. It was like 9-10 of them motherfuckers, right? Yeah. And their come up was the same way. It was the Tumblr. You remember Tumblr? The app Tumblr? Yeah. They came up off of Tumblr, early Twitter, what was the SoundCloud, all that stuff. And they came up off of that era where you could just put stuff out, you gained a following, you did tours and all this stuff. That's when South by Southwest was big. I don't know how now. But what I'm saying is they figured that same thing out. It was like, hey, pretty much direct to consumer. Yeah. We forget radio, forget this, forget that. We got a movement that's direct to consumer. Yeah. Do these shows, we got these t-shirts printed up. Yeah. We got a CD, might not be an album, it's a CD. Yeah. Like I said, then if you really want to mess with us, hey, go to our Tumblr, go to, we got a website set up. They to consumer. The industry hate that.
Hate that shit.
Hate that shit.
They can't, but see, that's because it's just like anybody can do that shit if you got good music and you're willing to put out. Just like we said the last time, YoungBoy got a lot of music, man.
Yeah, good Lord, man, I love
y'all don't never put that into like, hey, boy, that nigga be working, Shawty. Yeah, Shawty be working. He don't just be in that motherfucker jazz. They just put him in the same category with mama rappers and oh man, he just mumbling and shit. It's just like Shawty, no. You don't understand the shit because it's not your demographic, but the nigga putting out a lot of music and they loving this shit.
They love that shit. And the way it was explained to me from a young dude that listened to him, it was how he was expressing the emotions of a young dude.
Mm-hmm.
Why a lot of young dudes like him, because they kind of just felt the same way. It was like all of them. It's like
I can see that.
They feel like a piece of young boys in them. Pause.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? It's just like, like he speaks for us, and this is the way I was feeling during this, and this, that, and the third. And at that moment, you hear that, you like, all right, like I can't.
And then just like
tell you how to feel. You know what I'm saying?
What a Breakfast Club interview gonna do for that? Like, what's the point? What's the point if none of my fan base ain't even on listening to this shit?
But I mean, think there are a lot of artists. Look, when the last time Beyonce did a radio interview?
That's what I'm saying.
She don't need
what she needed for.
Like Drake don't do radio interviews.
Yeah.
Not Drake don't need a radio. Drake don't need a Breakfast Club interview to get people to listen to the album. Like,
and that's what I'm saying.
Like Kendrick. Matter of fact, Kendrick went on this. You realize Kendrick went on this whole thing
and didn't say
from the beef to the album.
Didn't say a damn word.
Only did one interview.
Yeah.
And he only did that because that was a part of the Super Bowl thing. That wasn't because he just wanted to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He just
but ain't tweeted out shit. Ain't Instagram nothing.
Nothing.
Like, and it just like.
But the industry folks hate that because they feel there's supposed to be this formula.
Yeah.
Everybody go through, and let's keep it a buck. It's so people can get paid.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why. Like,
and they hate they not getting in on it. Like they hate that the nigga don't need you to do the shit. So it's just like, oh man, I don't know how he doing that shit.
Like, oh, why Birdman there? And Birdman came out and said, man, I'm just here to make sure this shit move the way it's supposed to move. Like,
but Birdman doing what he's supposed to do.
Birdman said, I'm not even really getting paid off of this. He said he from New Orleans.
Exactly.
He from Louisiana.
He from Baton Rouge. He from Louisiana. So it's just like that's what an OG supposed to do though, Sean.
He said, I'm just making sure the tour move the way it's supposed to move because
exactly.
I know how to move because I could be wrong. I think he was really doing that because I don't know YoungBoy team like that. So I don't know if he has a team full of people that knows what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It seems he just got a team of people that record shit and make the music, and that's it. Like he probably don't really have a PR team. He can't have a PR team because that might be a waste of money for him. But I'm just saying, like, so I can understand why Birdman's like, yeah, I'm just making sure this tour moves the way it's supposed to move because
that's what I'm saying. That what I think OG should do. Like for like Baby saying, hey, listen, this the future right here.
Yeah.
This the future. Like I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas talking about. Yeah. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I'm looking at these fans out here. I'm looking at this shit, this packed out arenas everywhere he go.
By himself.
This the future. This the future, son. So it's just like I'm finna down motherfuckers lend my expertise where I need to be. Like, hey, oversent. Oh no, Shaw, you do it like this. Oh no, hey, you do it like this. And it's just like that's what I'm talking about, Shaw.
Yeah.
All that sitting on the podcast down critiquing shit that you don't know about. You ain't never YoungBoy ain't said nothing and he said that shit. He was like, Shaw, I don't even talk to y'all niggas.
Yeah.
For y'all niggas to be on y'all podcast talking about me, I don't even say nothing to y'all niggas.
Yeah.
And it's just like I feel them, Shawty.
But then too, you gotta think about all the artists. Think about all the artists that are out.
Yeah.
Radio. They got brand deals. They got kind of like the men and the women. Because think about it.
Yep.
Hitmaker, he works with the women too.
Yeah.
So think about how much they put behind the women, because you got to put way more behind the women because they wardrobe and the video, like the video, with women, with the female rappers and all that, the video got to look a certain way, the rollout be a certain way. You got to automatically have, certain people speaking on it already. And it's so much put behind them. And it's like, they songs be,
This is for the industry, right?
Huh?
These are for like the industry wide.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like most of the female rappers are in the industry. It's not many that are just independent making it.
Yeah.
They own. Like most of them are they signed to a label. They got industry people behind them. Yada yada yada.
Yeah.
You got this dude over here that all he do is make music, put it out, throw up a random video on YouTube, get 1 million views in less than an hour.
Yeah. That formula is just like how the fuck he doing this shit.
None of that.
Yeah.
None of that. But
like,
then that's the other thing. Like, who listens to the radio anymore?
That's what I'm saying.
Not saying people don't, but I'm saying like,
but his demographic don't.
Right. The average person pulls up apps on their phone before they go listen to the radio.
Yeah.
So why the hell am I gonna go?
And they definitely not his fan base definitely not looking at no interview.
No, like for what? Like
for what?
If he can post a video saying what he need to say,
yeah.
Post a music video to some new song he came out with. Post the album. Just throw the album out there. Like a single for what? Like my fans don't even care about no
don't
single.
Even give a fuck. They don't heard this whole shit. It don't matter.
Right. So and then he's got people. I didn't even realize how many features he's been on. Like Migos, Tyler.
Yeah.
He's been on songs with some of everybody, and it's just like
that demographic. Shot like they don't
care about all that shit.
They don't give a fuck about it. And it's just like these niggas that on these podcasts, like I'm telling you, Shot, like that shit right there.
Yeah.
Like I was looking at some shit the other day. It was an East Coast podcast talking about the Thug and Lucha shit.
Yeah.
Like they gonna bring Atlanta down like 50 and down Ja Rule. It's just like, Shot, that's a whole different situation. Like, what is y'all niggas?
Because 50 and Ja Rule still going at it.
But that shit that shit is two different situations. Like
yeah.
And you don't know the full ins and outs of what's going on down here for like to speak on that, to say that. It's just like y'all niggas are out here just talking.
Now, one thing I will say, a fear I had. I had this fear maybe a couple years ago about not saying it wasn't. It was more so the music. It wasn't influence and nothing like that, because Atlanta was still riding high. But it was just the music. And I was sitting there, I was like, I saw what happened to New York.
Yeah.
Like we all did. We saw what happened. And what I mean what happened to New York is not saying New York ain't got no artists and nothing. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there was a chokehold that New York had for years. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Atlanta has, kind of chokehold on hip hop and the culture, yada yada. And it was like, I was like, I don't want Atlanta to get on that the same high horse that New York did at one time, to where if it ain't, because for a while in New York, if it ain't New York, it ain't hot. I hope Atlanta. And I haven't seen it yet, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I seen more people just defending Atlanta being Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Got going on. But it was also like, man, I hope we don't get on that high horse of like,
I don't
feeling like if it ain't here, then it ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but we've always been cool with sharing the spotlight in a sense, like, because remember, one time it was just the South, like it was just the South, like it didn't matter where you were from the South, it was just the South.
And I think at the end of the day, it really is still like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They try to prop it up like that, but it like. The way we interact and shit down here is different. That it just like niggas don't really just jump into confrontation like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit up there, I get that shit came from this battle rap shit and battling niggas and shit.
From what I've seen, is always a borough thing.
Mm-hmm.
The borough thing, like Brooklyn think they the best, Bronx think they the best. Queens think they got the best rappers, so on and so forth. Down here, it's never been that. Like, even though
it's niggas that think they the best down here too, but it's just like
not in that way though. It wasn't a
I'm the best. I'm a kill everybody. Yeah.
It wasn't. Well, the East Side is better than the West Side. It's like, you didn't really hear that down here. Like, we know there's a difference. Yeah. But it wasn't in the rap space. It was never. Oh, the East Side niggas, we didn't. It wasn't never that. Like, that was that song that time back in the day, but
the East Side, West Side, but that was more of a. I'm telling you about my side, you telling me about your side.
Right.
It was no this side better than that, and I'm gonna prove to you this side better. It was never like that. So
no. And I think that era was in, and then too, I think what happened in New York too, and this coming from them. This ain't even from no Atlanta shit. This is. Off of them, was that the beefs up there changed the way the radio was done. Like, cause
Yeah.
they wouldn't play certain stuff because it would mess with this person, and well, this radio station couldn't play this because they were affiliated with this rapper that had beef with this, you know, all that stuff. Whereas down here, niggas just gonna play whatever hot. They don't give a damn who it.
But see,
it don't matter where it come from. You know what I'm saying?
I think another thing that people don't say nothing about is people just stop listening to that shit, y'all.
Of course.
Like they just stopped listening to it. Like the shit wasn't hot no more. Simple as that.
They always had a summer run, but when you expand the playing field, only it's and more people got it. And then too, and one thing New York didn't realize that this happened. I would honestly say when Andre said what he said at the Source Awards, that was like
nigga was slapping home run then.
And then I had to give Master P his props.
That's what I'm saying.
Popped off, and what happened was it became at that moment rap turned super regional.
But then I think with the P shit, P showed like, hey, I can just stay down here and then get national praise. I don't need to go up there and do all that shit. I can now stay right where I'm at.
Right. I think that for them became a problem.
But I think a lot of niggas down here, when they seen it, they like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I can now just stay where I'm at.
Yeah.
Cause you remember a long time it was you had to go up there to get on, like get on.
You ain't had no choice.
Yeah. And it's just like once you seen P was like, nigga, no, you don't, Sean. You can stay where you at, and you can span the other way around. Instead of going that way, you can go this way.
Yeah, because P went out west first before he went in.
That's what I'm saying.
Went out west and
went Midwest, and then by the time
and he went to Oakland.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize that connection between Oakland and the Midwest, and how that, there was that big connection of artists and how they would go to Chicago and South, but they would go from Chicago to Houston, yada yada. But it became a thing, and then then you had like a magazine like Murder Dog, and Ozone was the down south source pretty much. Like, we just talking about what's going on. Murder Dog was just like, hey man, it's so much independent shit going on. That's what we gonna talk about.
Yeah, straight independent shit. That's what I'm saying.
Way more rappers independent than there is industry. So
because a certain time in Atlanta, you had to damn have that street buzz for a nigga to really listen to your shit. Like like Troy, when Troy came out, it was word of mouth. Nigga was just like, hey boy, you heard this shit? Yeah. Pop this shit in. Oh wow, this shit fire. And hey boy, you heard this shit? Pass it on, and you at a party or something, you at a pep rally or something like that, they playing that shit, like, boy, what that is? Yeah. And then the nigga named Troy, he snapping, you know what I'm saying? So it was more of word of mouth shit down here. So when them niggas going to different cities and they down, you know what I'm saying? They getting they fan one at a time. They ain't gotta go on that motherfucking need a DJ to, hey yo, this the new such and such, man.
Well, a lot of dudes had their own DJ. Even the DJs back then were South specific. So like if you had DJ Jelly and you had the DJs in Houston and Memphis, all they was playing was Houston, Memphis. And they didn't care about
local niggas.
Guy that's from this neighborhood, I'm gonna play it. It wasn't like that at all, So, and then even I remember Paul was the DJ Paul was talking about. He said when they toured, all they did was tour the Bible Belt. Like
that where all the money was. Like Boosie,
they tour. They ain't go nowhere else. Yeah,
Boosie say that's the only thing he do.
Yeah,
only thing he do that chilling circuit. He go crazy. Like Boosie was like, nigga, look at all the money, and Boosie was having stats and stats. He just like, this all the chilling circuit.
Yep.
All that shit y'all niggas saying now, you got to go sell out the arena and all that. Man, listen.
Yeah, I never get Thompson. I got family in Thompson, Georgia, man. It's a little small club. The floor is clay. Yeah. They said they've had artists come through there, perform and show love. I was like, word? He was like, yeah, man. We
had boy, that money green, boy. That money, the same money.
But it let you know, because he said Jeezy and them came out there one time.
Yeah.
Then now they were Jeezy initial run.
Yeah.
Jeezy, he was like, yeah, Jeezy came through, did like 5 songs. I don't know. Say them. Neither here or there, but it was just like, we get artists down here. It's not like a tour stop for them, but when they trying to get on, they come through.
Yeah, why not? Like, if these niggas saying, hey, boy, we're gonna give you 5 stats, and you just not coming up.
Yeah,
fuck, nigga, like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do that shit.
I remember Waka Flocka was on that run when he first dropped the he had.
I know he was killing that boy.
Waka said he was doing. Waka said he was booked every day.
Hey, yeah, boy.
And he was getting 10 racks a night. I said, God damn.
Boy, like, think about that shit. Just think about that. Like, you gonna turn down that money? Like, you crazy as hell, man.
I think he said he was getting 5 to 10 racks a night.
Man, ain't nobody gonna turn down that.
To perform two songs, something like that. I said, crazy, bro.
Man, nobody gonna turn it down.
I said 10 racks a night?
Hey man, that shit crazy, man. And listen, the very last topic we're gonna talk about, I want you to talk about the black intellectual shit.
All right, man. Real quick, we'll try to roll through this real quick.
Yeah.
It all comes from the situation on the Joe Budden podcast. Queens Flip. What's my man name?
Mark.
My bad.
Yeah.
They got into a verbal altercation that could have turned sideways. It had a lot to do with the way, to me, a certain way of communicating that certain people have.
Mm-hmm.
You got dudes that communicate one way, and you got dudes that communicate another way.
Yeah.
Sometimes it could come off. It could be a miscommunication.
Yeah.
That's the best way I can put it. And some dudes take it a certain way. You talking to me a certain way, you try and make me look stupid. That happened. And of course, the next day, hey, shake hands, cool. All right, whatever. That's what men do. All right, if I don't nobody get shot, eventually we're gonna shake hands. Be all right. Cool.
Yeah. You done do it all the time.
Yeah. It happens a lot. So there's another podcast called the Native Land Podcast with Angela Rye. And she has former mayor on there, another lady. It's like 2 men and 2 women, but Angela Rye, and they titled a podcast, one of their episodes, they titled it Joe Budden and the Dumbing Down of America.
Mm-hmm.
I thought was disrespectful because they titled it just based off of that incident.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Because you make it a certain way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then, on that particular episode, they were saying how, they got Mark out of character, and he's on the show with people that are not pretty much as intellectual as he is and intelligent, rather. And they were like, hey, Mark, come on home, come back to this side, yada yada yada. And to me, that came off real disrespectful. And Joe Budden took it a certain way, as he should have.
Yeah.
Because Budden was like, hey, we the number one independent black, podcast. We got all types of people on the show, which I think makes the show good. To me, if you're going to have that many people, you should have different types of people.
Yeah.
To me, having Mark Lamont Hill on that show has made it better. Because you have a different perspective. You have somebody that's been through certain things. He knows certain things.
Yeah.
He brings just a different perspective that you might not get from some of the other cast.
Yeah, you need that. You need that, man.
Have it. To me.
You need that.
You have to have it. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want like-minded people on the show like that. You got 5-6 people, and all 5-6 people were like, yeah.
Bullshitting. Everybody on the motherfucker bullshitting and playing and shit. It's just like, okay.
So to me, that was needed, and that to me, I think that boosted Budden's show. So for them to come out and be like, oh, the dumbing down of America, and Budden took it there. Budden was like, this black elitist bullshit and the stuff they on, and I've always had an issue with elitists. Period. Race ain't even a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And he touched on it. Y'all go see the video of what Budden's response to it was, but what he touched on was that a lot of this elitism comes from people that claim to be pro-black.
Yeah.
And they're always claiming, hey, we as a community, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, after a while, you got to understand, not everybody speaks a certain dialect. You know what I'm saying? Some people you got to talk to in an everyday conversation. You can't talk to them using the big words. And, it'd be great if everybody could speak with big words and all this stuff, but not everybody talk like that. And it's not necessary to get your point across. Big words, you know what I'm saying? Like, for the speak, like I said, perspective is great. Like, I'm all for perspective. If you come from a certain space, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. But to say that because of that incident, that there's a dumbing down of America because we got somebody like this who's an intellectual surrounded by people that's not into as it was the craziest thing I heard.
Yeah. That shit. You right about that.
It especially from people that claim to be all about the community and this, that, and the third. I'm just like, and I think there's a bigger conversation to be had about not just, older black people versus younger black people, but the elite.
The academia shit,
people versus the people that's not. Like, you have people that their whole identity is based on the degrees they have. That's their whole identity. Well, I got a degree in this, I got a degree in that. Yeah, but there's some dude with no degrees that make more money than you. So what that mean?
Yeah, and hit all the girl you want to hit.
So what's you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why talk down to people because of that? You know what I'm saying? Or, well, I wrote a book. Okay.
So what?
And like, you know what I'm saying?
So what? Like,
why are you making it that distance between academia and the common folk? You're making the distance, not the people, not the regular everyday people. The regular people ain't trying to, be like, oh man, we don't, a lot of those people don't fuck with the academia people because they don't think that academia people fuck with them.
Yeah.
Point blank and period. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't respect us no way. So why should I give a shit? You know what I'm saying?
But see, they don't get that concept of so. They don't get that concept of so.
Yeah.
Like, they want a nigga. Well, I went to school. I got a bachelor in doctorate in political science and so.
Right.
So nigga, that shit don't. What that mean? Like, and they hate that shit. They hate a nigga who just. What?
Yeah, and like I said, there's too much of that for me in the black community. But there's way too much of that for me because it's like everybody can exist with their own tribe. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can all coexist with our own tribe. I'm not if I got little cousins that are animated out. They go to stuff, they sell it, they go to all, but they're my cousins, bro. Like, I'm never gonna not invite them to my table because I'm not into the same stuff they into. Bro, come sit down, man.
And my nigga, you don't have to be into one tribe. You can be into anything you want to be. This your motherfucking life. You can do what the fuck you want to do, Shaw.
It can be vast, bro.
You can do whatever you want to do, man.
And listen, I can sit here and listen to somebody from academia talk about politics, talk about the world, economics, and all this stuff. And at the same goddamn time, as soon as that video is over with, 3 6 Mafia video pop up.
But I done heard a bomb. I done heard a bomb talk. I heard a bomb tell me some shit. I'm like, damn, boy, that shit was smart as fuck, boy. A bomb. This nigga didn't have nowhere to stay.
Right.
But it just like shit like that. It just like, my nigga, you don't have to be one thing or nothing.
No.
You have free will. You can do whatever the fuck. That my main thing I push out.
Yeah.
I put that shit on everybody. That's my main thing. If I go, that should be my claim to fame. You do what the fuck you want to do. You don't know what's right. You don't know what's wrong. You don't know what. Man, listen, man. God said you can do what you want to do.
Yeah. And that's what gets on my nerves. Like, it's a group of people thinking that people below them are stopping something, and it's really not. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that you don't even want to converse and delegate certain people about what can be done. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? You think that because you have a certain amount of money and this person doesn't. Oh, nah, like, I mean, we see it everywhere. Oh, this person don't make a certain amount. I can't even talk to them. It's like, but this the person that that can fix your toilet if something go wrong, or this the person that cut your grass is like. So what are you talking about? You can't have a conversation with him. Like,
but you not talking to that man. You never know. You just missed out on that nigga probably know some shit you never knew about.
Yeah.
Like that shit don't. That the stupidest shit on earth to me. So I was like, a nigga say, well, this nigga work at such and such, or this nigga down do this and do that. I ain't gonna even speak to that nigga. Like, for what? Like, that shit sounds stupid to me. So I like shit like that.
And it happens too much with us, man. It just, that's what pissed me off more than anything.
That's some white folk shit, man. I'm telling you.
Pissed me off more about us than anything. Is that you have people that will look down because of something you might of an interest you might have, or the way you choose the like there's stuff we talk about it in our personal conversation. There's a lot of things that a lot of dudes get down with that I don't get down with. But that means I won't be in that arena with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's a lot of dudes I'm not going to the club with. I'm just gonna keep it a buck.
No.
But if we having barbershop talk about sports and all that other stuff, we all could. It's cool.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the club with them niggas because I know how they get down. That's not
and
cool like that. You know what I'm
and
saying?
a lot of these niggas wish the worst on them niggas. Like, that's the one thing I'm not gonna do. I ain't wishing the worst on you, my nigga. Like, I just ain't. That ain't my cup of tea. But shit, I hope you I hope you do your thing.
Like, nigga talking about, hey man, we about to ride. Nah, I'm going home. Cool.
No, I ain't doing all that.
That if they like, hey, yeah, we're gonna be at this bar later, this bar tomorrow watching the game, that don't mean I ain't gonna show up.
Hell yeah.
Like, just certain spaces I'm not gonna ride with certain people, but that don't mean we can't find common ground in other spaces.
Yo, if I see it somewhere on the net, I'm gonna give it a like. Hell yeah, boy, I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, just because this person like this, I can never find common ground with them. That's crazy.
That shit crazy, man.
Crazy to me, son. But
that shit. But yeah, man. So yeah, we did it, man.
Hey, man. Yeah.
We covered it.
Yeah, we got it all, man. Y'all. Hey, man, let's get together out here, man. For real.
And it's gonna take till Friday for me to find the word for the Falcons, man. It's gonna take the Friday.
Too much praise too early.
Yeah.
It was too much praise too soon.
Well, I ain't gonna even get into it, man. I ain't gonna even get into it yet. Like,
hey, shout out the dogs in the jacket, man. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, man. Shit, man. Especially shout out to them yellow jacket, man. 7-0, man.
Boy,
nigga doing their thing.
Hey, I'm. Ooh.
Shout out to Tech, man. Them boy doing their motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
Hey,
possible.
Hawk first day, opening day today.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Hey, man, let's start off fast and let's do it, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we up out this thing, man. Y'all folk be easy, man. Stay disciplined, man. We'll see y'all folk next time. Yes, sir.
Hey.
Whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it because it's the best thing going today. Woo!